Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us for Kneaded Bakeries live at 5. Today, Wednesday, what's today, the 13th? Yeah, so thank you. We're so glad we can have everyone this evening. And today we're going to be talking about fruit platters, specifically fruit carving, and what we do for our fruit platters that make them special, that make them stand out, or if you're just doing a beginner fruit platter, what you want to do to make it really pop for your guests. Welcome, Chef Kishon Southey, production chef extraordinaire, who's going to be joining me over on the left side station. Before we get started really quick, we're going to do a little bit of knife maintenance, get our knives nice and sharp, get ready on all that. Kishon, I see you still got your mask on.
Oh, right. I was trying to hide incognito mode, okay?
Yeah, so we do wear our masks right up until the show goes live, so every once in a while we can mock all you nice people at home.
Hello. Hi, Instagram fam. What's going on, Facebook? Ready to roll, huh?
Nice. All right, Kishon, do you want to maybe talk about what we have this week first?
Yeah, well, first off, thanks for having me, Angelito. I appreciate you.
Kishon, it's your show.
Hey, it's our show, okay?
All right.
So today we're going to be going over fruit carving and how we, of course, present our fruit platters, what we do and why we do it. And we're also just going to have a lot of fun. You know, we want to show you the techniques that we use, because I started off making cubes out of carrot sticks, and here we are making little roses out of strawberries now.
And for everyone at home that's sitting enjoying Kneaded live at 5, and you're wondering, wait a minute, Kishon and Andrew are there. When's my food showing up? We do have our food deliveries out right now, so get ready to hear a knock on your door. And we'll have the Kneaded team distributing the food for this week. And Kishon, what's the food that we have this week?
Oh, this week we had our cilantro lime chicken with our brown rice, some little chicken broth, and then of course our corn salsa.
Nice. And am I out of luck if I want some of that, or is there still time to order?
Oh, you're a little... No! Wow! We went from 1 delivery day to 2 delivery days. So you have plenty of time to order. You want to order tonight by midnight for Friday delivery, okay? So if you definitely want to get a plate of that goodness, goodness gracious, go ahead. Go to Kneaded.com and get your fiesta bowl.
Yeah, and that's our cilantro lime chicken, a little bit of brown rice, and some corn salsa on the side. So we hope everyone enjoyed. Now, to get started, again, we're doing Wellness Wednesdays. Part 2, there we go. And you can see we're a little bit nice down here. Can we angle up a little? Yeah.
There we go.
All right, and to get started, we're going to go ahead and do some knife sharpening just to make sure that we're nice and ready to cut.
Right.
So just a quick demo and a little explanation. This is an Arkansas sharpening stone that works really well on the knives that we have because their hardness is really high. They're going to be knives that are, over 60 Rockwell hardness, and that's why we go with a ceramic or an Arkansas sharpening stone instead of the regular steel, just because of the hardness of the knife. So if you have like a regular stainless steel, like Kishon's rocking, you can use the standard knife steel. That's just metal. But when you get like the Japanese knives or some of the harder French and German knives, you want to go with something that's ceramic. So we're just going to do nice, even strokes like that.
Music to my ears.
Warming up our blade. We're not going to do anything too crazy. Just a reminder, this isn't going to like take out any chips. This isn't going to take your knife from a Honda Civic to a Maserati. This is just to make sure that you. This is just taking it to a wash, basically.
You're not putting in a new engine on that knife? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, as you can see, we're
just doing a tune-up.
Do a quick little tune-up, and I'm going to pass it over to Kishon. The nice thing about the ceramic stones is while they do also work on the hard knives, they also work on the stainless steel that Kishon's rocking over there. You always want to do a quick wipe down on your knife to make sure if there's any metal left, that you're getting it all off before you start getting into your food. Kishon, I see we got a lot of fruit over here. Did you maybe?
We definitely have a lot of fruit. We got a baby watermelon. Hello, she's cute. Okay, we've got some honey too. We got a cantaloupe, all right? We've got some apples here. The apples are we wanted to go over some smoothies though you can definitely take care of. So those are what the apples are for. We got strawberries, blueberries, and some little oranges. Huh?
Yeah, and also we got one more camera over there.
Oh, yes, Instagram fam. Yeah. We've got oranges, beets, cantaloupe, honeydew, cantaloupe, honeydew. Sorry. I always get them mixed up. I don't know why. I'm just mulling.
So I'm gonna get started with all the melons over here and doing just like a really basic maneuver with that. Kishon, I believe you're gonna start with some strawberry roses.
Yeah, so we're gonna turn these bad girls into roses, righteous. Okay, I'm gonna get those. What you want to do is you want to get the biggest strawberries that you could find. It makes it a lot easier. You can do it with small strawberries, except for it's gonna take a little more time, and you gotta be much more meticulous about it. Yes. Okay.
Actually, Kishon, I'm gonna turn the platter.
Okay.
I'm gonna squeeze in a little bit closer.
Oh, okay.
Get nice and cozy on here. Because I'm the star of the show.
No, you're not.
Right now we're just not quite centered, so we're gonna squeeze in a little bit.
I meant like, no, you're not kidding. Not like, no, you're not the star of the show. Because you are the star of the show in my life. You know that.
All right,
It's
so
like when I make them blush on camera.
to get started over on my side, I'm just gonna take the ends of the watermelon off and go for a nice peel. So the best way for me to do that, first I'm gonna cut it in half actually.
Okay.
Sean's gonna need the other half of this.
Thank you.
Check your watermelon demo.
All right, so I have found 3 strawberries that I like. The sizes are nice and juicy. I'll go anywhere. I'm gonna give her a rinse and we'll get started.
All right, then over on this side, I'm just taking that watermelon and going ahead and cutting off those 2 sides. If you do have the whole fruit, it's a lot easier because you can stand it up on its end like this when you go to start peeling. And what I like to do is, as you can see, I already have this nice edge right here where it's already peeled. So when I come in with my knife, I'm gonna bring it in and I'm gonna stay to that inside edge and cut right inside that green layer. So I'm only cutting off that green. And then my knife's just gonna come down and it's gonna peel the outside of the watermelon. That's also why I like a knife that's a little bit shorter than like a standard chef knife, but still big enough that I can get nice, even strokes across the watermelon and make sure that I'm peeling. And that's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna follow along right here. All right, and it's just gonna come off like that. And then we're gonna move in, and now I have the new inside of that peel. I'm just gonna keep going around until all the watermelons peeled off here.
Okay. Well, Andrew's working on that. What I'm doing with these strawberries is I'm cutting the base. Yeah, bring them up. This way.
We're gonna get you all nice and in and close to the action.
So I cut the bottom of the strawberry off so that way it has a nice sturdy base for me to work with, right? I don't want it to be wobbling around, etc. And then I'm gonna get a paring knife or the smallest knife that you have in your kitchen, preferably something that's flexible, okay? Because it's fruit and we definitely want to be able to maneuver around our cuts because you're making a rose out here, right? So I have this guy. I also have this one, which is somewhat flexible, and then I have a fine point to really get into these little cuts here. Okay, this is gonna help me kind of dig deep and pull stuff out. All right.
And then over here on my side, I went ahead and I took all those edges off. And you're gonna see that it's really hard to curve the knife all the way in. So we're just gonna turn it all the way around. You can either do the same thing from the top, or you can lay it down on your cutting board and just clean up that last little bit of edge. Just
Okay. So now you definitely want to get a closer on this one.
All right, I'm like Instagram cam, getting nice and close and cozy.
You're gonna start from the top. You're gonna make your first petal, right? And pretty much you're gonna go in, and I'm gonna go like that. Okay, very in and then around. Boom. Okay. You definitely want to keep this intact. All right. Then I'm going to move it to the left and do it again, making my second rose petal. Okay, and then turn. Start from the top, curving all the way down the strawberry. There's my third rose petal. Okay. Maybe take the tip of your knife and kind of scrape the inside to get a little further in without taking the petal off. All right. Then I'm gonna go one more from the top. There's my fourth. And then the fifth one is kind of it's a little trickier. You just want to get the tip of your knife and really carve it just like so, which is why you want that base so you can maneuver the strawberry around without really breaking it. Okay, so now I have the petals open. Right? Okay. Then it's your second layer of strawberry petals. Okay, so in between these two hearts, I'm gonna just go down. Literally, simply just go down. Boom, boom. And I'm gonna go down enough to where it's still together, but then I'll be able to spread. Okay. Ooh.
And Kishon is using a knife that's specially designed for fruit carving.
Yeah.
So if you say, hey, I've been looking online, I've been looking at paring knives, and I just can't find that knife. Sometimes you'll need to get like a fruit carving set, and it'll be included in there.
I use a paring knife too, just so that way you guys could try it on your own as well. Okay, it's just with the paring knife, you have that really thick part, so now you're really gonna have to carefully hold your blade. Please do not cut your fingers. Carefully hold your blade. Anyways, I cut down, push open. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hold this steady. Cut down, push it open. Cut down right here, push that open. Oh, I almost broke the pedal. Cut down right here, push that open. Okay. One more, right? So now,
Kishon.
What?
For our friends at home that are watching this, I'm saying, Kishon is really great. I don't know if I could ever get that. How long have you kind of been doing it?
Just get me done on my secrets, man. I haven't been doing fruit carving for that long at all.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest, okay?
Maybe a year,
Maybe.
off and on.
Yeah, off and on.
More off than on.
Yeah, more off than on. Okay. And then here we are. Oh. See? Once you have your cuts in there, you want to take your knife and carefully open up the petals. Okay. Ooh, just nice and easy. Open it. Now the centerpiece should still be intact. If it is, we're gonna take it out anyway. So if the centerpiece isn't there when you're done cutting, don't worry. Okay. I'll cut that little guy. Right out. Okay. Hopefully now we can. There she is.
You can see,
You see it?
I think so. We're getting close. Look. Can we get close?
Yeah, I'm trying
Be a little bit. Oh, hey, we have some comments too.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Briggs. Hey, Deb. Good to see you. Welcome. Also, Gilroy Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for coming in. And yes, if you do want to get into the fruit carving, these knives really do help. You know, a little bit of fruit carving knife. They're really affordable. Sets are available on Amazon or through Mercer. Some of our favorite, culinary tools are from Mercer. So go check it out. And also, hello, Josie. Good to see you.
Okay, now I'm just gonna make it back.
All right, now Kishon's doing the time trial.
Sorry.
Rose carving world champion, Kishon Southey, getting ready to set a new world record. As you can see, he's coming in on the last turn here on the inside of his first layer of petals. Will he slip? Will he fall? Will he crumble? Stay with us to find out.
Woohoo!
Get nice and in on the action. And Kishon, I see you're still using a paring knife.
Yes.
Switch to the there.
And
Bringing out some of the intricate details. Goes for the final carve.
Wow.
Boom.
It's so simple. It makes it look so pretty. Here we go. Open sesame. Open sesame.
Beautiful.
Cool. You guys got that? Mira.
All right, and then over on my side, I finished up the watermelon. We got those all carved and peeled right over here in nice little sections that we're going to thinly slice. Before we get to that, Kishon's going to start work on his checkerboard, and I did forget one of the most important tools if you're going to be carving melons. A spoon. You always want to keep a spoon with you. That way when you get right to where I'm about to get, which is when you cut it in half, right, you have all of these seeds in here. So two things really quick. One, we're not going to do this over the trash because if I drop my half melon, everyone's going to cry and everyone at your platter party is going to be really disappointed. So we're just going to take like an oven sheet pan. It gives you plenty of space. Do this scooping over this, and that's where we're going to go to take out all these seeds. You could do it above the garbage. We just really don't recommend it because then you got to drop it in there. Or if you drop it in there, rather, you're really in trouble. You don't have to.
Throw the food away. Throw the whole thing away. That's it.
Yeah, if you drop half a melon in there, nobody in your immediate family is going to be eating off that fruit platter with melons. So we're just going to go right in half like that.
Yeah,
All the seeds are nice and scraped out. Then for my next move, we're just gonna take the knife and cut it right in half again. Okay, so we have our 2 melon halves. Then from there, we're gonna cut here and here, just so that the melon lays nice and flat like so. From there, I'm gonna do one more move in half, just because I wanna make sure that it's sitting the right way. Do a quick readjustment cut. The nice thing about carving fruit sometimes is that you get these nice little snacks along the way. Kishon is great at the grocery store. He was in there for 45 minutes slapping watermelons, trying to figure out which one's the juiciest, the tastiest. He did a good job.
It wasn't even me. You can think our apprentices, they went around saying,
And then you're gonna get a nice little shot of how that's gonna sit on your fruit platter. Then we're just gonna take it down to the cutting board. And you're gonna keep your fingers tucked. We're gonna do that dead spider. And then we're gonna go our knife right up against that for our slicing size. And I don't know if you guys want to zoom in. I'm like on Kishon.
Come on, Diane.
Nice.
You know. We love it.
My fruit platter is sliced pretty thinly, so maybe a third to a quarter of an inch. We're just gonna make those nice, even slices. And Chef Carlos, if you're out there and you like your fruit platter sliced wider, please don't embarrass me in the comments. And if you have a really good knife with the sticky, like the release bumps and everything, then you should just be able to kind of work your way through it like this. And the watermelon will stay in place, or the baby will stay in place like that for you. Alternatively, you get your 2 fingers involved, so you're holding both halves of it. Just gonna go like that, and then we're just gonna put our last piece in place. And then, for example, we're gonna be all ready for our platter. Get your knife under there. Drop the watermelon right on, give it a little wave with your hand. Maybe do a little diagonal sort of thing. And there you go, boom, it's the fruit from the buffet platter at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Woo, fancy, it's peeled, it's nice, it's even, it's all fanned out, and it looks beautiful, and the camera's adjusting to the low levels of light. Yes. Nothing says, hey, I worked on the salad station, like we're well put together. All right, and then we're gonna follow that up with a few other colors. We're gonna hit that with the red of the regular watermelon. And Kishon, do you maybe wanna zoom in and see what Kishon's doing really quick while I slice this?
Okay, so what I did here is I took my knife and I went down. Well, first of all, we have a watermelon, right? So you cut it in half. And I cut it in half again. Okay. Then I took this side, so it's a little messy. Then I took this and at an angle, I drove my knife across. At an angle, boom, boom, and boom. Okay. That is what we see here. I don't know if you can see the lines. Right here is a line. Right here is a line. Right here, right here. Okay. Now, every other one, it's important for you to remember, because if you don't remember, you can totally mess this up. Every other line, like every other section, is what you're gonna be taking out. So I took this section out. I'm gonna keep this one intact, and I'm gonna move over to the next one. How I do that is after I've done the lines, I carefully, just like we did with the strawberries, hold the tip of my blade, and I don't allow it to go any further than that 1/4 inch of thickness that we have to play with, okay? Boom.
And if you do get a fruit carving set, you're gonna have other tools in there that are kind of chisel shaped. That'll be like canal shaped that you can dig in there, like maybe a channel knife, something like that, so you can get in there and really get that rind taken out. But Kishon's just using a paring knife for the benefit of everyone at home that just has a paring knife in the kitchen. You want over here really quick.
One more thing. You want to try to hold your knife at an angle when you're doing your cut. So I'm not straight in, I'm holding it at an angle. So that way I can get that out. Boom.
And over here on my side, you can see that the watermelon has joined the honeydew on our nice fruit platter. Woo, all ready for your guests. You know, whenever we're allowed to have guests. Or maybe you just want to drop a little fruit platter off at your friend's house and say, hey, I was thinking of you. Here's a beautiful fruit platter. Kneaded Bakery, Kishon Southeast, carved roses and peeled watermelon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And just beautifully built on what you need.
Then I'm just going to put everything back on this tray that I have all my excess watermelon stacking on.
Good. Oh, almost there.
Ah, it's a reach. Sorry, I have my close arms. All right, then we're going to get on to the cantaloupe. We're going to do the exact same thing, so no surprises here. We're going to take the ends off.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
And Kishon, why are you doing every other channel on there? How come you're just feeling the whole deal?
Because of the watch. Well, see, it's better to show you guys than it is to explain why I do the every other one. You'll see right now. Well, maybe not right now, but like.
Well, I figure it's kind of like work, right? If you put paint on the entire canvas, it's almost same color. Then it's just a painted canvas. But if you have that contrast, the red and the green.
Tell him, Andrew. Tell him.
All right, and then over here, I'm just going to keep peeling the cantaloupe away. Sean's going to regale us with stories of all his past adventures.
I know we start getting quiet when we're carving.
Yeah,
Fruit carving's intense, okay? Once you start getting into it, you really want to focus. You really want to pay attention to the cuts that you have.
I'll kind of explain a little bit while I'm doing it around here.
Okay.
The difference between the watermelon and something like the cantaloupe is the outside is a lot thinner, which is why I'm making such smaller cuts. Because a watermelon, you can go all the way around it if you mess up, push out, you cut off rind, cut off more rind. You know, it's not as bad if you go like too deep or not deep enough. But with the cantaloupe, you really don't want to. If I make a big cut like that to peel it, I'm throwing away a quarter of the cantaloupe. And so that's why I'm being so much more careful and methodical with the fruits that have thinner rinds on the outside.
Let's see. Ooh. Ooh.
Also, you can see my knife grip is changing. That's because I'm only cutting on this side, so I'm just reinforcing it and keeping it really nice and close to the cantaloupe. If I do the standard grip, I can. It just gets harder for me to manage my knife's direction.
No, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it simple, just like that. Okay. So I've got 3 slits. Just to do a quick example, because I want to take forever. I definitely would do a lot more normally. And another tip is you want to make sure that each section is roughly the same size. So I'm gonna go 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. You want all of them to be a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch thick. Okay. Then you take your knife, your big boy knife, here, excuse me, do all the other guys, making sure the blades are all facing away from you, and slowly cut. Okay. Be careful when you cut down because these pieces are gonna start looking a little funky.
Also, if you go too deep on your channels, when you go for this particular step, you'll see like what Kishon just did with that little end there. It'll start to come off like that. If you go super deep, then your really big pieces will come off, and that would be no one. No one. As you can see right there, I just slipped a little bit and taken off big pieces of this cantaloupe at the bottom because I want everyone at home to see our nice finished fruit platter, and I don't want them to have to wait till 8 p.m.
Okay, all right. Okay, I gotta go as fast, as slow as I can. As slow, as fast as I can.
If you order a fruit platter from Kneaded Bakery, just know that Chef Kishon is in here, slaving away over your fruit platter, thinking about every meticulously placed grape. And Kishon, I see a lot of the stuff we have is, like berries, we have melons.
Okay, so it's intact, right? And then I'm going to push it out, just like that. And I'm gonna slant it. Oh. 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 There she is.
Beautiful. And what do you call that, Kishon?
Checkered, right? Checker.
That's because when you push them, you get that right angle.
Yeah.
And they all fill in on each other, basically. Yeah,
Almost.
It starts to look
There
nice
she
and
is.
checkered.
There she is. Oh. And then you just take your blade, carefully pick it up. Okay, here's one. Place it here. Oh. Right. There she goes. There she goes. There she is. Okay. It's easier for me to put it on the actual platter, huh?
I'm risking
You
it over
see it
here.
now? A little better.
I'm following my advice.
I'm sorry. Okay, look. You definitely want to wear gloves, unless you're serving it to yourself, but you want to wear gloves when you do fresh fruit because these are ready-to-eat foods and they are the most acidic and they break down really fast once you get started. Boom, boom, cherries there. Take some oranges. Okay, now I can either do slices. So. Okay, all right. Not only we're doing fruit copies, but we also wanted to talk to you guys about different ways of releasing toxins from your body. Okay, so not only are we carving fruit, but we also have some beets up here. We have apples, we have blueberries, and blueberries are known for all the antioxidants, the cute, the blue, and the little berries.
Also, we're trying to get beets to catch on for fruit platters. So,
Yeah.
you want to make your fruit platter, put a little beet on there for us, and tell me the bakery.
Yeah, something like that. But beets are really good for your heart. Heart beat, no pun intended. One of the best ways I found with eating beets was, go for it, please. We have a way of cooking them, so we pretty much boil them for 2 hours, or oven roast them for 2 hours in the oven with apple cider vinegar, some orange juice, water, and a little bit of chicken broth. You could put onions in there, or you can put rosemary in there to give it a little flair. And then you would let that go for 2 hours, bring them out, okay? You clean the stem off, of course. Right. And then you bring them out of the boiling water or the oven. You pull them out of the boiling water, and then this skin right here is going to be super soft. While it's hot, you want to get a house rag or just a regular old towel and scrub off the skin. It should come off fairly easy. Cut it up into 4 pieces, throw it in the blender, puree it, she's rico suave. And then you want to add some fresh cucumber. You can add orange juice to it. I do cucumber, orange juice, and carrots. And that right there, that shake, that's a mean shake for you. I'll tell you what.
And just a quick reminder on that whole explanation. If you are going to use your dish towels, use your own dish towels, because those beets will stain, and you're going to be saying, Kishon Southie owes me some dish towels.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Only use dish towels you're ready to destroy. Kishon, looking really good over here. You want some maybe some blueberries in there?
Oh yeah, we're gonna top it off with some blueberries. I'm just gonna do some strawberry slices to kind of fill it in, because we did get a pretty big platform.
Yeah, you can do like some orange segments and different things like that, but we'll save that for when we do salad or something.
Okay, I can do one more thing, but I'm gonna get really quiet right now. You want to slice these into little slices, just like that, right there? Yeah, just like that. And we're just gonna go ahead and I like to put them in between these things. Okay.
All right.
So I got one more thing. These damn oranges, they're gonna be cute. Okay. This guy right here. What is it? Like a lotus flower? That's kind of the goal. Woo! I believe so. All right. All right. So you're gonna start for about 3/4 of the way up, and I'm pretty much gonna do I really think that's a lotus flower. I think so. Using the tip of my knife, carefully handling it with my hand, right? Making sure that I'm not cutting myself. I'm going to do a cut like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. The shape of it. Can you see it? Well, it's kind of like a spade, ace of spades. There we go. I'm gonna do 5 around.
It's almost like a flower cup.
Okay, Andrew. Yeah.
Actually, like your orange better right over there. Yeah. And if you really want to talk about like beginner level fruit platter, okay, check it out. Let me show you a little trick. Okay, you go to the store, you get your fruit, boom, boom, thing of straw, boom, put some blueberries on
Andrew!
boom.
Andrew!
Fruit platter right here.
You
Boom.
did
Ready
not
to
just
go
do that
at the
right now.
grocery store.
You did not just do that right now.
And then we have our level 2, the nice beautiful carved fruit, and then we have what Kishon's doing right over there. So just a reminder, you don't have to get all crazy in the kitchen if you don't want to. You just want to put some fresh fruit out for the family. A little bananas, oranges, apples. Yeah, not everybody goes as hard as Kishon.
No, but this is how we like to. It's fruit platters are fun, okay? They're vibrant, they're bright. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the brush so you guys can see. Bum bum, bum bum. Everybody say. Yeah.
I'm getting quiet over here.
Okay.
Put on the platter.
I know.
All right, let's do a little green in the middle there.
Okay. Gently. I say gently as I'm squeezing this. Pull this apart.
Any questions for our Home Joy Foundation? Yes, good to see you. Ooh, South County Young Professionals Network. Yes. Skipping, a wonderful organization that Chef Carlos is a part of. I don't know if I'm a part of it technically. I came to a few with Chef Carlos, and I'd be honored if they said I wasn't part of it.
Wow. He's a
Thank you for joining us this evening.
okay.
Maybe it's just Chef Carlos in disguise.
Maybe.
Or
It should.
speaking
I
of,
promise you, it shouldn't be this hard when you do it on your own.
speaking of Chef Carlos, he always loves that photo contrast.
Well, we'll just be nice and simple here.
Woo!
Now, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could do the same cut that I did, right? And each one. Now you can do the same cut here. Now I'm just gonna do it. You keep talking.
He's going. Kishon's going for it. Okay, let me think about stories that I could tell.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna do a really good honeydew over here, just like a quarter slice. And again, we're just cutting those ends off so it lays nice and flat. You got plenty of
Where we at?
Here we go. Oh, we get our fruit from Watsonville Coast, Watsonville Coast Produce, and also our local Safeway. Huge supporters of Kneaded Bakery, breakfast film services, our programs here. So huge shout out to our local partners. And if Kishon can find a way to just cover this entire fruit platter in Patrick Nelly honey and Christopher Ranch garlic, we'd be doing that too. But we decided that we were just going to do fruit today.
Okay, real quick. I'm just gonna do one petal, but I would be doing this cut on every single one. Okay, can you see that? 3. Yeah. Okay, you see that right there. Perfect. Just 1 and then 2. Okay, now I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna go down behind under the peel.
And again, just to show over here, we're doing those big like quarter pieces. And you can do that as well. You know, these are nice, right? Your small pieces, your intricately cut fruit is really nice. But sometimes you just want a giant slice that's gonna, you know, make sure that they don't have to come back every 5 minutes and 8 seconds.
That is essentially what you would do on every side, which is why I was saying like a lotus flower. Bet you I can do it really fast.
This is how people lose fingers. But we're gonna give Kishon the benefit of the doubt as he moves in for his second speed round of the night. But as you can see, we got our whole fruit platter laid out right over here. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of blueberries, some other stuff in the center, crazy things like that. Just
Mint,
that detail.
garnishing.
Yes, we do have mint.
Wait for you.
I know.
Okay.
So I tuck some blueberries in here.
Making a fruit platter is all about contrast. You know, like the color wheel. If you guys, for the art lovers out there, the primary colors, you know, blue and yellow and orange and green and I mean orange and green, red and green, blue and yellow.
What are the primary colors?
Okay, well, the primary colors are blue, red, and yellow. To complement one another, you got blue and yellow, and then
you got the green. Yeah, you got the one over here.
I can't multitask when they're trying. I see orange right here, and I'm thinking colors.
All right, but yeah, we're just tucking in some blueberries, and as you can see, when we're building it, we do things specifically to make sure that they're contrasting, like Kishon said.
Yes, thank you.
For instance, we have our orange next to our green next to our red. These aren't contrasting as heavily as they could be on this side, which is why over here we had to change it up a little bit, just to make sure that, you know, we don't have this long block of orange or this long block of, yeah, so we're just breaking it up a little bit. Then we got our blueberries for a little bit of texture, a little bit of things that draw your eye to other places. And always make sure that you're wiping down
As you go, huh?
as you can do it all at the end. You're gonna be there for 45 minutes. Make sure you get every little bit. Oh, speaking of being there for 45 minutes to get every detail,
I know.
Kishon,
I'm almost done.
how you doing on that?
I'm
Also,
doing good. I'm doing really good.
I don't know if we talked about what do we have coming next week?
Oh, next week we got some zesty quinoa, and
We got some brine seared flank steak, and it's gonna be Kishon's house brine. I don't know if we want to kick up the little graphic that we have. And then with all of that, we're gonna have our friends right here. Beets. We're gonna have some pickled beets. It's gonna be on a bed of arugula. Pickled beets on a bed of arugula with candied pecans. And then we can cut back and show them this beautiful flower that Kishon finished. Kishon finished.
These are my favorite to put on a fruit platter, especially because you could just put blueberries up in there. Cute.
Beautiful, Kishon.
Like me, thank you.
All right, so
Okay.
We're almost done. Sean's just gonna nestle his fruit in, and we're gonna get ready for
that. Do this, and with the blueberries, yeah, as I say, I like to sprinkle them around. You know, give them that little, because blueberries are always fun. You just pick them up, you pop them in your mouth, and then they like grapes. You know, I love blueberries. It's all
mint leaves tucked.
okay. I got another one right here. See, now you have one that's flared out, and then you have one that's not. Even better. You got a couple. What's the word I'm looking for?
Garnishes. Yeah. Little variation.
There you go. The variation.
Things get a little crazy.
Okay, one right here, one right there. I'm gonna take a couple more green.
Ooh, I have Kishon's first strawberry right here.
Ooh.
Give me two little bunches of mint. Sorry, I have my own mint bouquet. I dropped it on the floor.
Oh yeah, the ham is real sticky.
Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry.
You put that mint behind that strawberry roast. Suddenly, you're in a roast.
Oh wow.
All right, Kishon, let's hold on. I worked on it too.
Okay, together.
Yeah.
Your hand goes in the front, Andrew.
Short. All right, as you can see, that's our fruit platter. Chef Kishon, Nita Baker.
Chef Andrew,
Check it out. And Chef Carlos, if you're out there, I'll be proud. All right, so let's wrap it up. Kish, what do we got going on next week? We got that beautiful pickled beet salad. We're gonna do a little bit of that zesty citrus quinoa. As you can see on screen, if you're on Facebook and Instagram, you're just gonna have to imagine.
We'll make a post for our Instagram, bam, okay, and you'll check it out.
Yeah, so that'll be up tomorrow if you want to check back on Kneaded.com. And I also believe we posted our apricot almond scones. If you guys couldn't get enough during your holiday packages, we do have those available as well. And anything else, Kishon, before we let the people go for the evening?
Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, and we would go through the whole, eating and tasting the fruit, but I mean, come on.
Hey, quality control. I need you to tell them how the blueberry tastes.
Trust me. Okay, it tastes great. It tastes sweet. They ain't gonna tart one there. I mean, keep going. Just that one's tangy.
Can you tell me the texture of this blueberry?
Soft. Blueberry texture? You never had it before, Kishon?
Yeah,
so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us on our live tonight at 5. I hope you all love this fruit platter because I do. She's cute.
And if you want a fruit platter like this, maybe just some friends, family, little catering event, go together in the backyard, whatever. Hey, it's Friday, Fruit Friday. Hit us up, Need a Bakery and Catering, and we'd be happy to go out and take care of it. All right.
All right. Everybody, bye.
Bye.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Okay.
And we're just getting pulled out of the stream over on StreamYard.